Let's go.
Hello. We're good.
You could take away my board, Ori.
I
do
can.
have voice today.
It was just up from last time, okay? I can't look at the things before we start streaming. It doesn't work
It's
that
got
way.
my old catchphrase on it.
Your old catchphrase?
Oh, shit. Why am I hearing ourselves? Where is this coming from?
I don't know.
What tab is this coming from? Hang on.
Twitch open?
Hang on.
Where are we hearing ourselves? Well, it's just you. Why are you double hearing us? Do you have YouTube open? Twitch?
I found it. I found it.
Amazing.
It
Hello,
was the
Jim.
YouTube. Hi, Amazing. Hello, Jim.
All right, guys.
It was the YouTube indeed.
This is the
and
good
John,
timeline.
hello. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, and John. Hello, John. We're gonna come in here a second, just so we can see her up close. And look at all the wiggles and the wigglies and all of that.
Ooh. Let's show it off. Let's show it off.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know how to reset that.
Oh no!
I don't know how to make her blink again.
Uh-oh.
No, she does blink. I just don't know how to do it by default. But yeah, her hair wiggles, the earrings wiggle, and it's great. Now she has to body tilt. And that's the next step that we're on. And I'm gonna say,
we got so much movement now. It's so satisfying.
Hello, Penguin.
Hey, Penguin.
Unfortunately,
welcome.
And this is no offense to merely Wufei at all, but the last one that we're about to do is not very helpful in my opinion. It's like a tutorial.
Oh ho.
It very much is like she's like, I want to get this model done, and like I mean vibe girl, vibe, you know. But it does mean that I'm a little lost, overwhelmed, and we ain't getting steppies in here. She talks about steppies.
Stressy spaghetti, you guys.
Or ain't getting steppies. We ain't getting steppies. I don't really understand how they work. It's a physics thing or it's not a physics thing. There's also like some arm physics stuff we could do. I don't know. I am basically gonna rewatch the beginning of this to see what exactly parameters I need to make. And then I'm gonna get tilting. Now, there is a thing where you can counter tilt. And I don't know if that's what I want to do or not. So basically, if my head were to move left, then my shoulders would move opposite. So then this shoulder would go down. My right shoulder would go down. And opposite. That's one way to do it. Or we tilt the same way as the head. Uncertain. That is something I can do in any way. But we'll have to see how I feel.
We'll see what the night brings.
So how was your day, Mars?
My day was actually quite nice. Had a good flow to it. I did not appreciate all the rain, especially because there was one point where I went into one of my schools without my umbrella, came back, and it was pouring. Howdy, Estrock. Ooh, what you making for dinner? I had buttered pasta with garlic sauce, and it was very delicious. But yeah, overall, not a bad day. Actually, really interesting. One of my schools was doing a multicultural festival, so I was able to push in for some of those sessions, and we just got to talk about the different food they were making, the different clothes, which is like perfect for young kid vocabulary. It was great. Hello, Dichotomy. Ears? Do we got ears?
I think we got ears.
We gotta make sure we got ears.
From now on has ears.
Nice, very nice.
Can
Yes, Phineas and Ferb is apparently continuing Estrock.
There we go.
That one day is going to be a huge day for all. Ears, yes. Perfect. Good to know. Ooh, salmon with roasted potatoes. Very nice. Are you seasoning your potatoes? That is an important step. Do not forget to season the potatoes. I cannot emphasize that enough. But yeah, honestly, today was not all that bad. I gotta say, your day is made so much easier when you plan a bunch of crafts for your little ones to do. So we made speech necklaces and garland. Basically, it was an activity where I printed out, like they were working on WH questions, for example. So I printed out the WH questions on 2 pieces of paper. There was a part where you fold it over. So the question is on the front, the answer is on the back, and it has a cute little picture to go with it so the kids could color it as they answered the question. And then all you do is you take a glue stick and put the glue on that fold in the middle of the paper, put some string right on top of that glue, fold it over, and you got a very cute little necklace or spring garland. And they were very excited. Each and every one was like, I can't wait to show mommy. Like, great, I'm so happy, buddy. So it made the day so much easier because I was basically just doing the same thing over and over. There wasn't too much brain that had to go into it. And then at the end of the day, I got to see my little baby client, and we made a pillow fort together. So we did build, more, down, up, on top. It was really fun. But for anyone who says, go into EI, you don't do a lot, the babies sit all the time. No, they don't. I don't know what babies you guys have been interacting with, but my kids love to move around, so I get a full workout when I'm in those sessions. I am up, I am down, I am spinning, I am dancing, I am jumping. Today I was, after we built the pillow fort, my kid wanted to jump in it because he's been working on the word jump. So we couldn't jump into it because that would have been dangerous. So I don't want to encourage that. But we did sit on the floor and then we just dropped onto it. So we worked on fall and it was really fun. No, literally, Penguin, I'm gonna have to stop you right there because especially if they're 2 and they can walk, they do not sit all the time. Especially this generation of kids. They are hyped up on whatever shows they are currently watching. It's not like the slow days of Sesame Street and Dora and Between the Lions. It is energy central. How is a part of it, Estrock? So the main WH questions that you would work on, there are 5 if I'm recalling correctly. There's what, who, where, when, and why. And then you have the 6th one, how, which is the most complicated of it all. What is the one that most kids will start out learning? Because that one's pretty basic. Like, what does the cow say? What does the duck say? What's in the sky? And you pair that with a gesture, sun, cloud, things like that. Then you move on to who questions. This is the associating person with the answer. What does the fox say? For me, to my kids, my fox says bark, bark. Because fox has been one of our spring animals in our little spring bundle we've been working on. And one of my kids is working on saying his F's. So fox is actually a big one for us. And the fox goes bark, bark. Because dogs go woof, woof. So sadly, we couldn't do woof, woof for fox. We had to do bark, bark. And yap, yap, sadly, did not translate. So you got your who questions, then you move on to the where questions. These are your place questions. Then when, all about time. Why and how are the most complicated because why is all about reasoning and logic. It's kind of a step beyond. Like, for example, a lot of my kids, when I'm working with them on why questions, they'll give me what type answers. So what does that mean? I could actually pull an example from Monday. So let's say I asked my kid, why do snowmen melt? This was a very recent one because we've just changed seasons. So it's very topical, it's very functional, it's very recent, and it's in their vocabulary because it's something that's currently happening in their world. And one of my kids gave me the answer, because the sun. Now he's on the right track. It does have to do with the sun. Now we got to go a little bit further. Oh, how do you feel when the sun is out? Is it cold? Is it warm? That usually takes him to the answer warm. So it's like, okay, you feel warm when the sun is out. Let's think about an ice cream. When it's warm, what happens to your ice cream? And he puts together, it melts. But that's a what question. What happens? So now, okay, we know ice cream melts. Let's take it to the next step. Okay, so if ice cream melts because of the warm sun, why does a snowman melt? And that takes him to the answer. So it's kind of breaking it down. Exactly. He's on the right track. Well, we're not. we'll leave that to fourth grade, third grade. Honestly, guys, my kids are hella advanced, at least in terms of their academics. I'm sure I told this story on stream, but literally one day, and this was back when I was first starting, so I was like baffled by this. I'm going to get my kid for their session, and I'm in the preschool wing. I work primarily with preschoolers for the most part. And at one point, I walk into the classroom and I hear them counting by twos. And the teacher is teaching these preschool children 2, 4, 6, and it's not like in a cheer type of way. It's not like 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? They're not doing it for fun. They're actually counting by twos up to 12. And I'm like, did I wander into the second grade wing? Where the hell am I? Nope, it was the preschool wing. Yeah, get them started early, I guess. I don't know. It is wild. I also saw today, this is where I'm trying to remember what the hell I did in preschool. Because I did go to preschool. I don't know if it was a universal preschool. Basically, my preschool was held in the basement of a church very close by to my house. So that was my very first introduction to school. But the big memories I have of that are like learning about the weather, learning about colors, letters. I don't remember doing math. I don't remember doing 6 plus 4 or 2 plus 5. But that is what I walked into the classroom today and saw my kids doing. They're like adding and subtracting using like little beans inside a cup, and the teacher is with them like adding and removing and having them count them, and they're working on that how question. Because how can be like, how does something work? But it can also be like, how many? It could be a quantity-based question. And I'm just like, holy shit, I don't remember starting math aside from counting when I was in preschool. These kids be advanced, man. These kids be advanced. Yeah, I remember a lot of blocks. A lot of blocks. I remember a lot of dolls. Honestly, one of my core memories of preschool was during October. My preschool teacher brought in a huge pumpkin for the entire class to basically carve. It was going to be like the classroom pumpkin. And she wanted to give us all a chance to scoop out the seeds inside. I did not want to touch the gooey insides of the pumpkin. I did not like textures very much when I was a young kid. Anything gooey, anything squishy, anything slimy, I was not here for it. Nowadays, I don't give a shit, but something was up with preschooler me. I don't know what, but I literally cried when they made me touch the pumpkin guts. They were like, oh, little Mars, give us your hand. Give us your hand. I'm like, no, I don't want to. It was not that bad. I lived to tell the tale. But God, I ran to that sink. I actually cut in line because I wanted that shit off my hands so fast. I did not want pumpkin guts on me. I was like, ah! Gross. The other core memory I have of preschool is getting pushed down the slide by another kid. Basically, nothing too out there. I was taking too long at the top, apparently, because you go up, you go into the slide. It's like one of those tunnel slides, so you approach it head first, but you gotta reposition yourself. You gotta sit on your bottom to go down. So I'm getting all set to do that, and before I can, kid comes up behind me, shoves me from behind, and I go down face first. And our playground did not have sand. It had rocks at the bottom. So that wasn't fun.
The preschool memory I have...
I come home that day with just pebble imprints on my face.
Oof. The one preschool memory I have is there were like these like sparkly little Disney princess like figures, and all of the girls wanted to play with them. So when it was like playtime, we would like run to go and try and be the first one to get them in order to play with them at, playtime. And I like never got them, and I only vaguely remember, but I did something. So I did manage to get to play with them once. I think I was a little shady, but I don't remember what it was. But that's like...
Did you hide them so no one else could play with them?
I'm feeling that's probably what happened, but it was because I like had never gotten to play with them yet.
That's so sad.
Yeah. But then I did get to play with them once.
There's always that one toy. I remember preschool being pretty based. I got these little sour strips today, and they're so good. Yum. Ooh, you hate powdery stuff more. Interesting, S-Shock. I don't think it's weird. I think we all got our preferences. I'm still not a huge fan of slimy, but okay. I am desensitized, and I can tell you why, but it's gross. And I know some of you are preparing dinner. So I will not share this story unless you guys give me consent to share this story.
I have no idea what she's gonna show, guys.
Well, I can't show anything.
Okay, I have no idea what she's gonna
say. Paint a picture with my words. That's all I can do. Okay, Dichotomy, you're curious, but I need at least 5 votes. Uh-oh, Penguin saying share it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe it's not even that gross.
Why are you not part of it?
You'll be fine, S-Truck. Are you sure? You got your potatoes and your salmon. Get the spoiler card and write icky warning. Beware. Icky ahead.
If only it was that easy to change, guys.
It's not. I wish. Otherwise, we could put anything we wanted on there. No, not talking about Sex Mason. I am telling the story for why I don't really care too much about textures anymore. In my opinion, it's gross, and some people might not want it.
Okay.
Get the Mars whiteboard back and write on that. I don't know if there's enough room to tell this story. The story would literally come in 5-minute intervals. It would take forever.
Okay, there we go.
All right, I guess we don't have a squeamish chat.
It does not seem that way.
We do not have a squeamish chat. Do we have a squeamish Ori? Or are you going to me out?
No, I don't really. I'm okay. Whatever.
No one mama birded food to me. No one mama birded food to me. Thank God. That's
Is it
on a
bad that
whole
I have a
different
story about
level.
that,
I
but it's
don't
not
think
my story?
I'd ever get past that. No, the story I have, to set the scene, my family and I were in Disney World. I was 4 at the time. My little brother was with me. He was pretty young because I think he was born the year before, I think. I think we waited a year or maybe 2 before bringing him to Disney World. So we were both pretty young, my brother more so. And this trip was cursed. This trip was beyond cursed because this was the same trip that my mom dislocated some disc in her back. I don't remember what it was because I'm too young to remember. But she had a back issue walking around, and we ended up spending 1 day in the hospital for that trip. And then we had to extend because my mom could not take the 2-day-long car ride back to where we lived. So it was interesting. It was definitely cursed for sure. But, in that time, my dad and I get to experience the park. My mom and my brother do not. So they stay in their hotel room, they're ordering food. And there is one night that both my mom and my brother are not feeling good. Now, I don't remember if my brother had a stomach ache or what. I think it was more so just he was a little kid. Little kids get stomach aches. Sometimes they eat too much. Things get backed up, It happens. It's life. But my mom was also not feeling good that night. So my dad and I come back to the room. And this is after she called my dad. So we come back to the room. We're already on like high alert because we've been summoned, We know that there's already a problem.
Something's
and
up.
It just gets tenfold. First, my mom starts throwing up. So I'm just watching her have a bad time. She's stuck in bed. She cannot maneuver to the toilet. And, me being the young kiddo I am and seeing my mom in pain, not having a good time, I'm like, I want to help. So I go to climb on the bed where my brother is sitting.
Uh-oh.
And through the confusion, through all the chaos, my mom was like, no, don't put your hand there. Splat. My hand goes right into a puddle of my brother's vomit.
Gross.
And it was so bad. I'm not going to describe what it feels like.
Yeah, you don't have to describe that hard, I promise.
I won't do that to you, but it was bad. And it was warm. It was terrible. So I did not realize, honestly, it blended right into the friggin' blanket. I did not see it at all. But I had a moment of horror where I just pulled my hand back, stared at my palm, and was like, shit. So my dad's just like, all right, go to the bathroom, wash it up. And Struck, I'm not saying it helped. But I'm saying the exposure is kind of like, once I experienced that, nothing fazed me. It's like, once you experience something that gross, it's like, yep, nope, I'm immune. I am immune. Snot, saliva. I work with preschoolers. I'm blowing their noses constantly. Nothing phases me anymore. Still makes me sick, but nothing phases me. Exactly, a greater fear to put the smaller ones in perspective. I found it really funny. So some of you guys may know, around, not exactly this time of year, but around summer of last year, I was actually working in a hospital for one of my internships. And part of being a speech language pathologist in the hospital is it's a very different dynamic than it is in school, right? We're talking about answering questions, using language in an academic setting, whereas in the hospital setting, it's more about either regaining certain language abilities or providing, compensation is not the word I'm looking for. What's the word I'm looking for? Compensatory strategies, that's it. Providing strategies for clients to use to help them deal with their newly acquired language deficit. However, another part of that puzzle is oral care. Because, guys, I gotta tell ya, in the hospital, the last thing that people check on, the last thing they care about is dental hygiene. And let's say you're in the hospital for a little bit, you're recovering. No one's really checking on your oral care during that time. They're checking on your heart monitor. They're checking on your vitals. They're checking on all the important stuff for keeping you alive. Dental health isn't really seen as something that keeps you alive, so it's not prioritized. However, a lot of bacteria accrues in your mouth over a period of time, and this is tenfold in a hospital. One of my teachers told me, I don't remember the percentage of germs, but basically, you walk into a hospital, you breathe that in, and all of that is coming with you. And this is why I started using mouthwash constantly. Every time I came home from that internship, or even nowadays, when I come home from work, immediately gargle with mouthwash. Just rinse it out. Get that rinse in. It's important. It keeps you clean, and it gets some of that bacteria out. But at one point, I had to help one of my clients with their oral care. Basically, not even taking a toothbrush, because that would be considered too intense on the teeth, right? You got to take one of those cotton swabs on a stick and run it over the teeth. You want to get all that plaque out. And my supervisor, who I think this was my second day working with her, I go in and she's like, do you need to sit outside for this? Like, I do oral care.
Used to it.
Well, you either keep using it or you buy the zero alcohol one.
Now, even
or
the zero alcohol one
I use the sensitive because I don't like how mouthwash feels either. Even the sensitive one hurts me, and I'm just like, I will deal with it. But my supervisor asked me if I needed to sit outside because she was like, my last intern nearly threw up trying to do oral care, so she always sat outside during it. And I was like, I'm at least gonna try it once. Like, I want to know if this setting is a good fit for me. Like, I don't get to pick and choose what I deal with, so I might as well experience it all. So, I donned some gloves, took that cotton swab, and I cleaned this man's teeth. And the stuff I pulled out, holy shit.
And now you know how dentists feel.
Oh yeah, it does give me a newfound appreciation. Let's see, I want to catch up on the story Dichotomy is sharing. Can relate, fear of dogs. You got chased and attacked? Oh my god.
I feel like that's how most people,
she was just trying to play.
Get their fear of dogs.
Yeah. Either a doggo that's too excited or a doggo that is being aggressive.
Yeah, but it usually involves a dog incident. I've never heard of somebody with a fear of dogs that has not had a dog interaction that caused it.
Yeah, no, it usually is that first interaction. Oh, Jim, my brother has been telling me about the Minecraft movie. He wants me to take him to go see it so bad, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go see it. He has been begging me for days. I'm like, you know what? Movie, popcorn, why the hell not?
You can report
also
back
got Jack
to
Black.
us.
How bad could it be?
Pretty bad. It can be pretty bad. Look what they did to Jason Momoa.
I mean, they did, but it's got to be at least entertainingly
I disagree.
bad.
I disagree. I feel like it's gonna be bland as shit.
You don't think it'll even be so bad it's good?
No, I actually don't. I think it's gonna be incredibly boring.
You know what? I'll have to report back to you.
Yeah.
I'll have to let you know. I did say doggo amazing. I think we say doggo all the time. I don't think this is the first time.
All the time.
Oh, your girlfriend really wants to go? Jawline, I gotta be honest, you got no choice in this matter. If the girlfriend wants to see it, that's what you do.
I mean, are you saying you don't want to see it, John? It seems like something you would see. You know, Hero Brian, this is true. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be very bland. Like, because the whole thing is like, what is the story, you know? You already bought a ticket? There you go, Jim.
Attaboy.
Cars 2, that's the spy one, right? It's funny because they had such a focus on Mater being a spy. Like, you know.
I feel like Cars 2 is as interesting if you can tolerate Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh, you're afraid she wants to see
fine in small doses,
you'll
but oh
find
my
out.
god, a whole movie with him being the protagonist. I was dying.
Ooh, okay, that's not a bad turn. Okay, I don't know why you don't.
Bad turn at all.
I'm looking for change.
This is really pretty, Mason. I will give it that. I will give it that. Emma Myers is very freaking pretty.
Chain Shadow. There we go.
Whose freaking name? Jason Momoa's? No.
Momoa?
Now I can't say
Momoa?
it. Momoa, thank you. Oh, she wants to see it unironically.
Well, he's not
sure.
Joe, he's saying he doesn't know.
Depending on how that movie goes.
There we go.
It might be ironically by the midpoint. Oh, Larry the Cable Guy. And I'm pretty sure that's just his... I don't think it was even a show. Was it his radio name? I'm trying to remember what this guy did for a living before Cars.
The world may never know.
Why is he called Larry the Cable Guy? Okay, I'm not trusting the AI overview. Screw you.
Okay. That's not bad.
Stand-up comedian and radio personality. Oh, hot damn, I was right. Yay, memory! Woohoo!
Okay,
Getting
not
a
bad.
new game. Ooh, nice, Mason.
Now let's reflect it all. And I think I gotta do this. Nope, that's not what I want to do.
Hello, Federico. I gotta be honest, I'm a little hyped for Switch 2.
Reflect motion.
I like the new features. I like the new games coming out. This might be an instance where I finally play Metroid, because it looks more puzzle-based than platformer-based. So I could be here for this this new Metroid game. Oh, Donkey Kong, okay.
Nice, nice, okay.
That new Donkey Kong game also looks really good.
Yes.
Tomodachi Life, yeah, we got some bangers.
We're good.
These last few directs.
Now, if you do good, then we should be good.
And Enter the Gungeon too. Can't forget that.
Okay.
Silk Song, holy shit.
What else had shit? You have shit.
It's been 1,000 years.
No. Select motion.
And new Kirby Air Ride.
Beautiful.
I have a friend who is super happy about that Kirby Air Ride.
Nice.
Like, ecstatic. Texted me about it as soon as it aired.
I want to...
$756 hours? Dang.
Nice.
You gotta beat that, Jim. You gotta beat that with this new game. Trying to think, what else did they announce?
That's not what I wanted.
I know I saw something Machina, I believe. That looked cool. Very anime-esque trailer with anime-esque cutscenes and voice acting. So I'm like, I could be into this. I could be into this. Looks cool. Yeah, oh, Jawline, the way Dylan is excited for that one. Ori was telling me about it last night.
Duskblood? I mean, he just loves
Duskblood.
He just loves FromSoft games.
I gotta say, the monster designs in that game looked friggin' awesome.
Because it really
Daemon X Machina 2. Thank you, Estrock.
He's just obsessed with FromSoft games. So that's what it is.
That is his type of game.
That's his,
for
like,
sure.
love. Love is life, yeah.
His bread and butter. I think I'm most hyped for the new Hyrule Warriors game.
Is that the waist? That is the waist. Want to reflect motion.
That one's gonna be cool. Although, I gotta be honest, when they were announcing the Switch 2 upgrades for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I was laughing hysterically at the fact that they have literally given us a GPS, just a straight up GPS for navigating Breath of the Wild. It's got the voice and everything. Go north. Like, wow, they actually gave us a goddamn GPS. Kind of wish they did a little more upgrade-wise than just QR codes and glorified GPS, but eh.
I'm honestly not...
I mean, I'm sure you're not the only one, Dichotomy. I'm sure you're not the only one. There's plenty out there. What do you look for specifically in a game?
Yeah, I'm not particularly chomping at the bit about the Switch 2. The only reason I would get one right away is if Dylan was gonna get one to play Duskbloods. I would, like, go halvesies on it. He will only do it if somebody else he knows is gonna get one so they can play together, because it's, like, mainly multiplayer. So you have to have somebody else who has a Switch who has the game. So if it wasn't multiplayer primarily, he would have already locked in. But because it's multiplayer primarily, he needs somebody else who wants to play it with him.
I'll say this, sorry. Would you, Dylan, Doug, and me be able to play Mario Kart?
Probably not. I have no intention of buying Mario Kart.
Damn.
I have not played... I own Mario Kart 8, I think. I cannot recall the last time I played Mario Kart 8. If I'm being completely honest, I rarely play
for Mario
games
Kart,
with
but
people.
only with other people.
I, at this point in my life, rarely play games with other people. It's literally, like, the only time...
This is what I'm trying to fix!
It's
trying to build the game network again.
Well, it's less... There are a lot of games that we don't have to buy that we could play together. And it's less that and more the... Ori doesn't have a lot of time in the day.
I know, neither does Mars, but if I have a game, I might be forced to.
See,
also,
I'm not
no
forced
reason. Check
to.
your page, like our page. Do we have a page?
What?
Mason asked, you ever check your page on the Sonic Fanon wiki? I don't think we have
Dichotomy,
a page.
and that is the only games I play. Is that. That's the only time I play video games. Literally. Is once a week.
Dichotomy, if we did not have Friday,
I would not be
I would
playing
never
it.
get to play a video game. You know how long I've been trying to beat Tears of the Kingdom?
I don't even have it open.
It took me 6 years to beat Breath of the Wild! Your name the Hedgehog? Well, Mason, I gotta ask this. Do I use my real name or do I use my internet name? Oh, time schedule for video games together.
Yes, exactly. That is the only time. And it is specifically for Ace Attorney.
We do love ourselves Ace Attorney around here.
I love my Ace Attorney. I didn't realize that Ace Attorney 7 was confirmed and just a matter of when. I didn't realize that.
Ooh.
At least that's my understanding.
Let's go.
Y'all nerds can correct me if I'm wrong.
I didn't know that. Don't correct her. Let me live in denial. Let me live in a delusion, please. We forget Frog Detective. What do you mean, guys? If all three of us weren't here, it doesn't count as a game. Isn't that what's in the contract?
I don't know why. How are we forgetting Frog Detective?
Apparently, you forgot Frog Detective, saying it's only AA.
It's obviously
Like, that's
not
the only
only
game
AA. We play Tangled Tower and other shit, guys. It's called hyperbole. Look it up.
You guys being so literal.
That's what I gotta fix. You're not good. I dislike you. Delete.
You guys and being so literal.
That was weird. Okay.
I don't know. I'm still looking at it and I'm kind of like, yeah, I might reward myself for completing my clinical fellowship with a Switch too.
Unless Dylan gets one and I go halvesies with him on it, I'm only getting one when like the light version comes out. Because if I'm being honest, yeah, I'm not like chomping at the bit for anything, but I know that I'll probably need it when like the next mainline Pokemon game comes out.
Oh, it'll definitely be coming out for Switch too.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
But if I'm being honest, I will say I have had no issues with my Switch. Knock on wood. I'm magic. I'm great. I'm grand.
Don't jinx her, Ori. Don't jinx her.
I knocked on wood. We're good. And yeah. I really don't play games with people outside of stream these days. I really just don't have the time. And if I'm being honest, like...
One day.
I don't know. The only game that's really, like, taken me in a long time that's multiplayer is Overcooked. I love Overcooked. But nothing feels the same. Even, like, moving out, I had fun. Moving out's fun. But it's not the same.
Ori wants something very specific.
I do like my things very specific, yes.
You definitely have, Mason. Several times, I think.
Hmm?
Yeah, we're familiar.
Yeah.
We are familiar.
We are familiar.
I'm sorry, Penguin. I wasn't trying to insult
girl.
Frog Guest Detective.
Isn't his first name Detective? I thought we confirmed his first name was Detective. I thought that's what happened.
Is he Detective Frog? Or Frog Detective?
I'm pretty sure... Huh. I'm unsure now.
Uh-oh.
I've become uncertain. Ooh, what if I...
Don't be uncertain.
Come back here. What if I actually move the shirtwaist above where the shoulders? I want you below the arms. That did mostly fix it. Yeah.
Estrock, it is on my list. Chance of Sinar. I have played the demo. I've absolutely loved it. I just need time to play the game. Honestly, guys, the biggest ones I want to play right now, Tears of the Kingdom, because yes. Chance of Sinar, because I started it. I don't want to forget what it's about before I continue. And the third one I really want to play is Metaphor, because I've heard really good things. The OST is awesome, and the gameplay looks really fun. Look in the couch. All right, let's see what's in the couch. Oh, I'm in the wrong channel. That explains it. Ruby the couch. Cute! I like her design. I like this teal green hair going on. She's adorable.
I want the brush.
All right, I guess I'm looking up Mars the Hedgehog then. Let's see.
Why?
Do I just type it into recent searches? All right, guys, I'm gonna need your help. Do I do Mars the Hedgehog or do I do lore of Mars the Hedgehog? I don't think you've talked about Blue Princess, Strock.
Is this like a generator?
It seems to be. It's on the Sonic Fandom Wiki. I don't know. I was gonna see what happens. Search results. Nothing.
Yeah, I think it just
I
needs
don't know
to be
what
Mars.
I'm supposed to do.
Just type in Mars.
Just Mars, not Mars the Hedgehog?
No, type in Mars the Hedgehog, not lore of Mars the Hedgehog.
I did type in Mars the Hedgehog. I didn't see any results that looked like a thing. I got Sonic Riders, I got Spike the Porcupine, I got Sonic 5. I do have Sonic Mars, which seems to be a platforming game. I'm not sure how to do this.
Okay, that's fine. That's good enough for me.
Oh, fully just Mars the Hedgehog? Maybe that's why I did wrong, Penguin. I forgot the just. There were too many Marses for them to pick from.
What am I doing?
Shorter than 7 days to end with you. Well, Daikami, I gotta say, have not played that one either. But I did really like what I saw with Chance of Sinar. Try Google. All right, let's see. Mars the Hedgehog. Okay, well, I gotta say, Mars looks pretty popular, at least in the image searches. Sonic Wiki Zone, right? Nope, that's Sonic Mars. That's a fan game.
Okay, cool, cool. This is good. I need to fix you.
I don't think I'm doing it right, you guys.
3
I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong.
with one of these.
Puzzle roguelike. Interesting, Estrock. The only roguelike I've really played, and even then I'd call it a roguelite, not even like, is Hades. That's really the only one I've ever played. I don't know. I've never been one for, I don't know. Is unpredictability the word I'm looking for? That annoys me. That definitely gets to me. At least in Hades, like, when you start over, it still feels like progression because you're constantly upgrading. Like, I'm trying to think of the original roguelike where it was like, oh, you die, you lose all your shit. And you literally, like, go from being powerful to back to being as strong as a baby. It's like, no, thank you. Not my vibe. Hades, I enjoyed. Because there was actually a sense of progression. Like, when I beat that boss for the first time, oh my god, that was such a good feeling of, like, holy crap, I figured this out. Oh my god, I did it. I feel strong. Like, I see the appeal of games where it's like you can feel the progression happening. It is immensely satisfying.
I think left is down. Yeah.
And then I didn't play for a long time after beating the first boss, so now I've forgotten all the controls. And I'm back to square one.
How do I like...
Life.
I don't know how to...
There's so many games I still need to beat. I still need to beat Ori and the Will o' the Wisps. Still gotta beat Ni no Kuni. I'm picking and choosing my battles, you guys. Although the last game I played, Child of Light, was very cute. I really liked the storybook element, and honestly, kind of brute forced my way through the game. Like, I really didn't have to do that much grinding in that RPG. I avoided most battles and still won. You just gotta be strategic. Go grab your food. And yes, support World Builders Workshop. Good luck, Dichotomy. Have a good night. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly, Estrock. Roguelite and no losing. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I can live with that. I'm getting pings. Where are these pings coming from? No, I'd still say my go-to games are story-driven RPGs. I do like platformers. I do play them. Like Sonic the Hedgehog was basically my gateway into being a gamer. Because I played all the Sonic games. But I still like RPGs a little bit more.
Head needs to stack better.
Stack that head. I need a drink of tea.
Oops.
Ah. Guys, the flowers aren't even blooming, and already the allergies are killing me.
I think that works. Lean forward. We can add
Okay.
a little more with
That does look like a lean.
this part. With a lean.
Guys, she's got a secret to tell. She's got a little secret. You know what it reminds me of, Ori?
What?
It reminds me of Demon Slayer and the end credits, like Tanjiro leaning in for the Taisho era secret.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Good.
And it's brilliant.
Okay. What do I... Okay.
Ooh. What are the premises of those games, Estrak? Oh, Penguin, you and me both. You and me both. My throat is just like... It doesn't hurt. It's just every so often I get that little thing in the back of my throat and it's like, oh, no, need to clear that. Need to get that out of the way before I continue. And the worst part is going to sleep because, you know, during the day, you're talking, you're swallowing, you're clearing your throat constantly. But at night, you're not doing that stuff. So when you wake up in the morning and all that stuff has been sitting there just overnight, one, it's hard to swallow when you first wake up. And two, the pain. The fucking pain is the worst. Because that shit's just been sitting there. And guess what, guys? Your vocal folds don't like it when shit sits on it. That stuff is heavy. It can hold it, it can do it. But it's not happy doing it. Hiya, Pluto.
Hello, Pluto.
Did I say Play-Doh? Pluto. Jesus.
My goodness, Mars, you're having quite the time.
I'm having a time. But it's still a good time. And that's what matters. My chair is hella creaking. I think I'm going to need to get a new chair. Forgive me. Thursday just turns into the day Mars says every thought that passes through her brain.
There we go. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah.
Ooh,
oh,
nice,
the pockets need to move better.
Oh, crap. Get those pockets. Don't leave your pockets behind.
Don't leave my pockets behind.
Can't.
All right.
It's too dangerous. Take this.
There we go.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take these pockets.
Okay, nope. We're gonna fix the collars now. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Yes, that's fine. I want this to have one of these. Nope, I don't.
You like plates and it all works out, Pluto. It all works out.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to fix this bit with the collar separately.
As Tangle and Whisper. Are those two from the Sonic comic by chance? Because for some reason my brain is not remembering them.
Okay. Add one of these and one of those.
You know, Pluto, it's funny. I don't recall any of the kids in my class ever doing that.
Okay.
Or did you ever have people in your class that licked the candy canes to make them sharp and use
Oh
them as
yeah,
weapons?
that was me.
Oh, okay. Ori had the weirdos.
We were the
I didn't have the
Shanks.
weirdos.
Ah, you shank
I
people
didn't
with
get
that.
the weirdos, sadly.
Oh
Ori
yeah.
did.
Oh yeah. We were violent. Okay. Okay, I think that if this happens, then my arms would come back a little bit.
Ooh, time twisty. You got my attention, Estrock. You're in an underwater city. Oh, in claymation? Ooh. Oh, I'm interested. What was that one game that was in claymation? My dad and I played it a lot. What was that game called? I gotta look it up.
Okay.
Game.
There was something I could
Claymation
do here.
art style.
Okay, I'll have to
8
look
games
at that in
made
a
with
second.
claymation. The Neverhood. My dad had the Neverhood for the computer, and we played that game constantly. Mostly because my dad really liked the soundtrack. He still sings the songs from time to time. Like every once in a while, he'll just start going. It's really funny.
Okay.
Oh, that unlocked a core memory. Thank you, Estrock.
So there is a thing I have to look into.
They're also in Sonic Dash.
That
One of the
should
ones I didn't play,
allow
so I'm gonna look up these characters. Tangle
me
and Whisper.
to make my arms go behind my
Oh, they
body
look
without
cool.
doing too much hoopy scoopy. Okay. So let's see what that is.
They
Drop-
look very cool.
Yeah, do it, Estrock.
Oh, please do, Estrock. Ouch, pastry puff. Yeah, I never licked them until I got sharp. I licked them until the red part disappeared, and then I just bit them. I'm sorry. I'm one of those weird people. I bite the lollipops. I bite the candy canes. I don't have the patience to lick forever. I got stuff to do. In the case of eating candy canes in class, there were probably cupcakes that were even better. Please recommend more Estrock. I cannot promise that I will get around to playing all of them, if ever, but I will remember them. Right, Penguin? Just bite them. Just get it over with, you know? I mean, besides, once the red disappears, the candy cane is practically eaten. It's my real bad. It's your lollipops.
Don't.
I'm going to assume that means took a big hard bite. No, literally, Estruck, literally. Nobody's got time for that.
I don't
Okay, so
see...
Pluto, now that you've said that, you have to share your favorite April Fool prank that you pulled. Funny enough, my kiddos pulled an April Fool's prank on me. I was not expecting it. They got me good. But I'm curious what yours were.
I do not see this
Sure if
option.
it's a trend or anything, but I've gotten so many videos in my feed of parents pulling pranks on their kids, and because they're like Gen Z or millennial parents, they're playing the iCarly prank theme song, like the one Spencer danced to, and they're dancing like Spencer when their kids discover the prank. I'm not sure if this is a trend or I'm just ending up with very specific videos on my feed. Oh, the oatmeal raisin cookie prank. That was a good one. That's a classic.
Draw order is not there. I'm upset. Draw
Oof, you're having a time.
order live
Order.
inspector not present.
Ooh,
Tell me
that's
where
also
it
a
is.
good one, Estra. The one I saw, this guy prepared cereal for his kids, and then he put it in the freezer to freeze it with the spoon still like in the milk, so it looked like you could just eat it regular. That was honestly pretty clever. And then the other classic, mashed potatoes with sprinkles to make it look like ice cream. Two very classic ones.
I figured it out. I found it.
I gotta say though, mango and vanilla yogurt is not half bad.
Oh, you want to hear how my day went today? My day was wild today.
Hell yeah. Oh, what was your day?
So
Honestly, go for it. My voice needs a break.
I made and you gotta work. Do your job.
I have not done a single panel.
Yep. So do your job. I'm on rant time now.
Okay. All right. You get your rant time.
What is this one? This one. Good. So I was working. How do I make a folder? I do not know. Don't know how to make a folder. But, and, it was like, oh, no, what happened? I'm blanking on my mind already. Don't help me. Yes. Okay, so I woke up this morning and I had made myself like a parfait to take to work because I got my new parfait things and it was so cool and I was very excited. And I took it to work and I realized I completely forgot, I completely forgot my tea that I made. So we didn't have tea when I went to work. And then, on top of that, I didn't have a spoon to eat my parfait. And so I get to work and I'm tealess and I'm spoonless and I'm like, oh my god, this is not my day today.
That's
This is
so
not
sad.
happening. And I was so sad. So I ate my parfait with my Stanley cup straw. Not like drinking it through the straw. That would have been a very bad idea. But like mixed it all up and then like shoveled it into my mouth like you would use chopsticks on a liquid, you know? And I did that. And I managed it. I ate it. Parfait was delicious, by the way. And then,
Yeah, guys, when you're on the road, anything can become a spoon. I've used
was
my
so
water
sad.
bottle lid as a spoon when I've forgotten one, because what else am I gonna do?
I was so upset. And it was great. And then I poured a little bit of my water because I still wanted to drink my water, but now I had a parfait dirty straw. So I poured some of my water into the little cup and I cleaned my I cleaned my straw in that little cup with the water and a tissue, and I cleaned it, and we're good, and everything was fine.
Glad it worked out.
I was tealess and spoonless indeed, Penguin. So now y'all know the kind of day that Ori had.
Oof. It's funny because between my kids, I really don't get a whole lot of time for lunch. Half hour if I'm lucky, 15 minutes at the most, 2 minutes if I'm very unlucky. And today was an unlucky day where traffic was not on my side, so my lunch period was taken up by traveling. So by the time I get to one of my kids, I decide to take one for a makeup today. And I had a thermos of soup with me. Now, I didn't want to take out the spoon because, gotta be honest, as soon as you break out food around kids, the questions start. And I just didn't want that. I wanted a nice, easy day, a nice day filled with crafts. So I'm like, I'm just gonna drink my soup and I'm gonna drink the eats and just dump them in my mouth and hope I don't choke.
Damn.
It worked out. I managed to get lunch.
She lived.
I ate during the session. And the only question I got from my kid was, "What is you drinking?" We're working on pronouns. Clearly.
We're working on R. That's not a pronoun.
Yeah.
What is that?
Sorry, not pronouns. I'm sorry. Auxiliary verbs. That's it.
Sure, whatever she said. Why won't you let me click you? Okay. Beautiful.
Me too, S-Jock. I like the 9 hurtful pranks. I like the pranks where both people are laughing.
Like my balloons.
Yeah. Ooh, what soup was it? It was minestrone soup. Minestrone. So lots of beans. Gotta get that protein, gotta get that fiber. It had whole penne pastas in it. So that was fun. And lentils. So lots of beans.
Ooh. Okay.
Tomorrow I think I'll bring pasta with me because I actually do get a half-hour break tomorrow, so.
Look at you.
Yay.
Okay. Come hither. Go shither. Don't know how this works. There we go.
Just coloring Sennett's abs.
Oh yeah. He's got that functional abs.
Oh yeah. Very good for being on the high seas.
And lifting all those heavy bags of
Am I going to abstain from Italian wedding soup? I'm pretty sure I've eaten Italian wedding soup. It's really good.
Why would she abstain?
I don't know. Last I checked, I wasn't Italian.
That has nothing to do with it.
Also, 'tis delicious. Why would I abstain?
That's what I'm saying. Why
I did order a
abstain?
pasta fagioli soup from one of the pizza restaurants around our area. It's a local place, not a chain, so they usually have some really good soup. And I say usually because this time around it was kind of disappointing.
Oh no.
It didn't taste all that great. And I was very sad.
That is pretty sad.
But luckily, the Greek place I went to, their chicken lemon soup was really good. And I'm like, okay, based. Like, it was creamy, it was rich, it was thick. It wasn't like, here's the broth and we just threw some lemon into it. No, no, no. This was made to perfection and it was so good. Guys, I like soups. Soups is one of my favorite foods. Like, I will eat soup when I'm sick. I will eat soup when I'm not sick.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Because then we have that. And then we have that. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Oh, the theoretical wedding? That's right. I didn't know you were planning a theoretical wedding for me. Are you bringing Italian wedding soup?
What are we talking about? Dylan is Italian. Oh, we're saying me? We're having a
that makes
brunch
way
wedding.
more sense.
We're having a brunch wedding. Very exciting. We didn't want it to be a long affair. It's always too long.
I think that's right. I feel like this is part of his shirt. Yeah, that's not a muscle.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Welcome to the part of the show where Ori and Mars just mumble to themselves.
It's okay, such is life. Stretch. I'm excited that this is going pretty smooth, and I think we will be pretty finishy by the end of this. And that's what I want.
Going very smooth.
I want this to be done by today. And then I want my only thing to have to be to set her up. What?
You still have all of stream.
That is true. There's still a lot of stream left.
There is.
Ah,
I'm
I've
gonna
screwed
see
up.
how many panels I can bang out.
Yes, Mars needs to do her job a lot today, guys.
Yes. I only have 11 panels left, so that is good.
She has to do a lot.
And guys, report season is finally over. I'm out of hell.
You've done it.
Thank God.
You've made it.
Ugh. I still have a couple of reports to write, but it's nowhere near the amount I was writing before.
You'll manage it.
It's like one of those things where it's like, nothing will ever be that.
Yeah. Nothing could compare. Now, where is
Nothing can compare.
High
Writing 3 or 4, nothing compared to writing 13.
Yes.
In a day.
I like... Okay, the tie shadow here needs to get longer. And then this tie shadow needs to get shorter. And a little fatter. Good.
Okay, send it. I'll grab your mouth colors.
We're just looking at it back and forth, because that's what we do here. Looking for weirdness.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta check your work.
I think I want this to not be as...
What is your tongue, Senate? Okay.
back. Oh, okay. I know what the problem I'm having is. That's why it looks weird. There we go.
Oops.
Her shoulders like weren't raising in the way that I wanted. And then we need to get to the arms. I have no idea what that is, Pluto. But you'll never find it. She do got the moves. She likes to move it. The question is, how do I want the arms to move when I lean back? Because lean forward is like this, and lean back is like, I don't know.
Just starfishes.
I hate this.
Okay. Pretty sure this has a street.
I think I am going to make your draw order reverse again. I feel like that just makes sense.
Come on. Work with me, Senate. Work with me. Your best boy with an eye. Work with me.
Really?
There we go.
Okay. And now let's make it not weird. Making this 0 again. And then this one will also be 0 again. Okay, I think that's good. I want to test something. Let's go into physics settings a moment. They're not arms, foot, or their limbs. Ooh. Now why is your body
Right.
XZ not moving? Okay, that one is a little weird. We'll fix that. Why is your head not moving along? I'm a little annoyed. That I want you to move. Okay. I'm gonna trust that as long as it looks good, it'll all make sense when we put it in the program.
We trust the process.
I am currently trusting the process.
Ooh, Hudson, you got a lot of stuff going on here, my friend. What is this? What is this, my boy?
Okay, I think that looks better. Yeah, okay. Good. Should my Felco move? I guess my Felco should move.
They're tree limbs.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah, limbs of a tree.
Ooh, daily trivia
Love her
is
theme
up.
so much. I also love her theme. Oh, you're loving
I gotta go check
character
out the
theme?
trivia.
Or you like Cersei's theme? Yeah, Felco is the brand of pruners.
Oh, crap. I do not remember this.
Oh, CCU's theme. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a bop. What am I doing? Can I do this and then move you all together? Ooh, yeah, I can. But honestly, you should get a deformer. I think you need it. Boop. That's the equivalent of like a sword. No, my Hori Hori is the equivalent of like a sword.
That would be.
These are like... These are pruners. So like
Oops.
shears. Tree scissors.
Special tree scissors.
Special tree scissors. Trying to get that 3D effect.
Oh, did I not put the wand tool on this? Oops.
Ooh, look at that 3D effect there. Look at that. Woo!
Ooh.
Doggy! Alright, now we gotta do the other way.
Here it goes. It's happening, folks.
You go away. I told you to go away, and you didn't listen.
You got to hear about Mars life. You got to hear about Ori life.
Yes. Dylan and Doug are playing 40K in the background.
Oh, nice.
They got friends over. Okay.
I will say, as sad as I am about Pathfinder canceled this weekend, it's definitely found time, for
yeah,
sure.
that's always the vibe.
Yeah.
It's like, am I sad that we don't get to play? Yes. But
Very.
do I have use for that time? 100%.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You indeed have great use of that time.
Ooh. Look at my Falco's move.
Ooh.
Okay, I think you need to move over more. And you need to move
This
over
is
less.
definitely part of it.
Let me touch the green square and not the other one. Now I want the red square back. You hate when they lose the path? Yeah, it sucks. My Falcos need to get a little bit of physics. I think we're almost done with the main movement.
Snap.
And then it'll just be the physics.
Noise.
Because if I'm being honest, I'm not worrying about the skirt.
You know, you worry about what you can.
So people really like the arm coming over more. I don't know if I do want this or not. I guess I do. It does look nice. I don't even know where we are. I was like, oh, we've also played Investigations 1, so that won't spoil any of the sounds, so we can do it. But my brain is now off. Okay. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted.
Boy.
You need things. Now we can do that. Woo! That would have been rough. Beautiful. Okay, now if I think I don't need to reflect the parameter. I need to just... Is it Control-Shift-C and then Control-Shift-V? Yes! That's what it was. Beautiful. Big brain. Control-Shift-C. Control-Shift-V. Give you XY things. Move here. Make you 0. Perfect. Now she can kind of walk a little bit.
Step, step, step.
There's no hips, but I'm way too fucking lazy. We move from the core and that's it.
Sashay, sashay.
Could I manage? There's so many pieces of this skirt. That very much feels like a later thing. Okay, we're gonna see.
Wait, hello!
Hello!
Hi, Raiders!
Welcome! We're doing decent, actually.
Yeah, good
We're
progress
doing
has
okay.
been made. On both ends, this is what Ori is working on. I'm working on color in our comic because I'm very behind, sadly.
Whoa!
I'm trying to be better.
But welcome. I hope
Yes, hope you had a
Chattermax
good stream.
treated you well.
Oh yes, that was happening tonight, wasn't it?
Yes, we had Chattermax. Yeah, see, this is weird if I don't kind of move half and half. So, okay, maybe we'll do it slightly differently. We'll keep the middle panel out. We'll take R, 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 R. And we'll make that a deformer. I'll make it skirt RX.
Give it a try. It's all about experimenting.
And then we'll take the rest of them here. And we'll make a deformer, and we'll make that skirt LX. Oh, you finished Chattermax? Oh my god, look at him! Oh my goodness, I have to go on Twitch to see him dance. Oh my god! Look at him go! Oh. Amazing. Hello, World of Mars.
Oh,
We have
World
a
of Mars. Hello.
Lore of Mars and
I
World
am
of
Lore
Mars.
of Mars. Nice,
Oh my
nice
god,
to meet
he
a fellow
looks
Mars.
So good, Rage. Oh my god,
He looks
amazing.
incredible. Holy crap.
I also love how even in the zoomed in one, you can still see his little feet. Oh my goodness.
I personally like the zoomed in one, mostly because I'm a nearsighted bitch, so it's easier to see.
Which do I like
This is my
more?
personal preference. But I love both. Oh my gosh.
This is very difficult. It's a difficult decision. This is tough. This is tough.
Although
I think I like the zoomed out one. I think I like the full body.
You can see the foot tappies.
Yeah, I think I like the full body
I like seeing
more.
the foot tappies.
Because I can honestly still see, like, all the major parts of his deal. Like, I can see the flappy bits, I can see his eyes jiggle around, like, I can't tell exactly the color flashings, but, like, you can still tell the color flashes, and then you get his little feet. So I do think I like the full body.
I think I'm gonna go full body as well.
He's so cute. Oh my god.
The foot tappies are amazing.
Oh, he's so good. I love him. The boy. Look at him go. Yeah, no, very much. Very much. No, he fucking goes in the show.
Oh yeah. There's a reason Chili hid that thing.
You gotta make him a sticker in your Discord server. Get the full view.
Oh my gosh, please.
Oh my goodness, there's so many things here.
Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Oh, pen, work with me.
Alright. Yes, right now I'm working on attempting to do a bit more. So this is the body turn now, and then we have the body turn up and down, which I'm pretty happy with. And we could stop there and add physics. But I am going to make a small attempt at trying to make the skirt move as well. I don't think I'm going to manage to get myself to do the legs, but if the skirt moves a little bit... Now, will the skirt have physics? Probably not. I think I'm going to have to end it there. But... Rage, did you see the hair physics? If you didn't see the hair physics, I gotta show the hair physics.
Oh, show them off anyway.
Okay, we gotta show the hair physics.
They're just plain good.
I'm also gonna save real quick. We're gonna do that first. I'm gonna
Definitely
save first.
do that.
Then we're gonna see hair physics. Oh, okay, please show it again. Sadly, I can't get her to lean up and down for whatever reason. When I'm in the physics settings, but she will turn now. And there we go. Oh, my hair's jiggly. I gotta make my tie jiggle. I gotta make my Falcos jiggle. I should move the Hori Hori a little more with this turn, but it's honestly not really, like... cut up for that, so I might just leave it. And
Rage, this is the fun thing. Ori has a side project where this VTuber will be talking about trees.
Yes, so sadly this will never be
videos.
not never, but this is not for this stream. And the reason for that is twofold, but they narrow down to the same thing. And the main reason is that I don't want to be higher and mightier than Dylan and Mars in the thing. Yeah, I know. Maybe I would do it if, like, I'm a guest on one other person's stream. But yeah, she does blink. And the main reason is I don't want to be, like, the VTuber with, like, my two, like, side-alongs, because Mars is a co-host and not, like, a guest. and then Dylan is also a co-host and not like a guest. And the reason that I wouldn't make them VTuber models is actually not because this was that hard. The face head turn was frustrating, but if I'm being honest, it wasn't difficult, it was just repetitive. The biggest reason is because I cannot be tech support for the two of them. And while Dylan lives in my house,
illiterate.
It's not even tech illiteracy, it's just, this is a very, like, specific subset of a thing, right? Like, the amount of research that I have done in order to what I have to do after this. Like, this is rigging the model, and then in order to set it up to, like, be good with my face and my mannerisms, to read me correctly at the levels it needs to, like, all of the things I have to turn on and connect every time before going to, like, use it, is a lot of things. And no offense to Mars or Dylan,
forget.
but then on top of that, there's more steps on then making it so their VTubers can be in stream with me. Because they have to basically stream their VTuber model onto the internet in a private space so that then I can take that and shove it into my stream. Thank you for the follow, World of Mars. We're gaining the Marses.
And
that's the big reason. So the reason that I've actually made her, and the sole reason I have decided to make her and be a VTuber is, one, like, it sounds cool and why not, and it's a cool thing to do it, and it's kind of in the middle. But I think we have had an Ori, actually, S-Drug. I very distinctly remember having an Ori at some point. But, I know we've had multiple Johns.
I think we had an Iroh at one point.
I don't know about that one.
Was it Evil Ori?
So, Rage, I am an arborist by trade. So I know a lot about trees. That's what I went to school for. Biology in general is what I went to school for, but with a focus on trees. And my favorite thing in the world is to teach people about trees, because there's a lot of tree misconceptions, and there's a lot of, like, stuff that goes around, and just, you don't know the breadth of trees. Really, really cool. However, I absolutely despise having to put the little PNGs in a video. It is so arduous and time consuming. I could edit a video in an hour, and then I could have to spend so long just adding in the little PNGs, and I couldn't do it. I made a small attempt, and I was like, screw this, I cannot do this. And so I was like, you know what I could do instead? Yeah, really, right, Struck? You know what I could do instead? I could make myself a VTuber once and spend, yeah, a significant amount of time, but once. And then every video from that point on, I will never have to edit a PNG in it for me as the person. I can just have my script and talk. And, I think I'm better as a YouTuber. I'm gonna be a tree-tuber instead of a V-tuber. A tree-tuber. And I'm very excited because I also feel like it's a niche that is open, if I'm being completely honest. You know, I feel like there's a lot of animal people, but there's not a lot of tree people, and the only 2 tree people I've seen are, like, middle-aged men that give good information, but not particularly entertaining. And so, yeah, that's my goal. They're gonna be in mostly a rant format, because, that's how I like to write. But, this is how we're going. Okay, we're gonna have to do something with the Hori Hori, because it just does not... It doesn't do it. The problem is that it can't move that far. But it will be behind my arm. So maybe it can move a little. I don't... Are you a fully realized thing? I don't even know.
Should probably check that.
You are a fully realized thing. Okay, that's cool, but you're at the wrong angle. Which is definitely unfortunate. Can I make you, like... 600? No. Plus 100. That's too many. Plus 10, that's too many. Plus 1, that's too many. Okay, I don't know how to do this then. Yeah, you're just gonna have to stay there. We'll say it's attached to the skirt and not the corset like the Falcos, and that's just how we're gonna do it. Bonus point, or yeah, I'm not a middle-aged man. I'm a first, technically hit the second quarter of life, women. But yeah.
Don't remind me, please. Thanks.
Yes, the Bradford pair does suck. Very, very terrible. Favorite tree is a tough question to ask, Mars. Because there's like 4 very distinct categories of trees, I feel. You have deciduous conifers, evergreen conifers, deciduous broadleafs, and evergreen broadleafs. And you kind of have to have one for each, in my opinion. But, having a quarter life crisis? Yeah, exactly. Crisis. I can't say crisis. Jesus.
Crisis.
Crisis. I'm having a crisis. But,
Yeah, but
one of my favorite trees, my favorite broadleaf deciduous tree, is, the one that my character is actually based off. It's called the Eastern Redbud, scientific name Cercis canadensis, and I love it very much. And it's very pretty, and it's native to my area, and I like it a lot. Okay, I don't know what happened here.
Oof, allergic to most of them. I feel that. I feel that.
Okay, your hair has to go away. Front hair? I don't even know where it is. Ponytail is somewhere here. There it is. Go away so I can look at you good. There we go. There we go. Now it lines up. That's what we want to see. Do you line up? Not there. There we go. Okay. Do you have weirdness with the... Okay, I guess you should move up Velcos a little bit. On this one. We'll move you up. We'll move you down.
Up, down, up, down.
We can move you down less. You don't really move there, but
Okay,
you do move
I
there.
gotta get these sleeves
Okay, that works.
done.
No, you're not being annoying with me. Chris. That's a Chrysis. Ooh. Deciduous I mentioned. Okay, I blanked on what I was doing. I need to synthesize corners. That's what I need to do. Synthesize corners. Yes. Okay, you didn't synthesize corners very well, did you? Why did you not synthesize? Oh, I know why. Because you only synthesized corners on the Falcos, didn't you? Yep, okay, back up.
That would explain that.
Okay. I need to synthesize corners on this.
Now to do the...
Synthesize corners. Okay. Lovely. Now we fucking flap like a flappy bird. This is the part I hate. What if I just slowly go down the line and synthesize all your corners? Will that help me?
Why not? I say go for it.
Before I do that, I'm gonna actually Control Z a second.
Follow those buttons. There we go. Oh, now we gotta do eyebrows. Nearly forgot your eyebrows. Oops, that's definitely not what I wanted.
Okay. Want this for a second? Because what I
What
want to
is
do
happening? Oh, that's what's happening.
is I wish
Is
to
this...
actually
Yes.
save. And then we'll synthesize corners. Ori with the slouch? Yeah, Ori with the slouch. Okay, so we're gonna start here. I'm gonna synthesize corners. And we're not gonna look at it yet. And we're just gonna move down the line. So we have
That's gonna be the true test, not looking at it.
this. Synthesize corners. Yes. This doesn't have a thing. Okay. Synthesize corners. No, 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 no. No, no, yes. Synthesize corners. Yes. Oh. Okay, no. Yes. Synthesize corners. Yeah, she was a little flappy there, which I did not want. Synthesize your corners. Definitely synthesize your corners. And your corners. And your corners. Whoops.
All the corners.
You're good. You're fine. Okay. Ah, see, that was the secret.
Oh, you got the secret sauce.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Woo!
Woo!
Look at her go.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, because that was actually a rousing success, I'm going to attempt the skirt. Very briefly. I'm gonna save! And then I'm gonna attempt the skirt. I'm gonna save first.
Good idea.
Oh, we're gonna attempt the skirt. We're gonna
This
turn.
is looking so bulbous.
We're gonna bring this in.
Please.
And we're gonna
There
need
we go.
this to be on its own as well. Because you gotta come in too. And then... where's the piece that I was missing? This one. Why do you have a weird little box? I do not know. But I hope that's not a bad thing. Nope, you're the wrong one.
Probably fine.
This. I need to move. Nope. To move this over here. Like that. Yes, I think this is the way. This is the way. Okay. It's not the way enough yet. Hold on.
Oh no.
I need it to be more the way. Skirt.
What the
Because
fuck is
that's
happening
the
here?
middle. So we really gotta come in. That's a lot of movement. A lot of movement there. Okay, I think that's good. And then we'll have you just really... honestly, probably having your own warp deformer is a good idea. Create! And then we'll make you have that. And then we'll go here. Because then I can move it like this. And move it like that. Oh, I might be being an idiot.
Oh.
I might be having a better time if I didn't do it this way. think I would be having a better time if I didn't do it this way. Okay, we're gonna do it a little bit this way. But then I'm gonna have to do a certain... Nah. Yeah, you're gonna have to do a certain amount of slightly different shenanigans. Okay, okay. So then I need you. We're gonna start here with you. What are you? That. That is what I want. Okay, we're gonna do this. Do that. We're gonna move you behind. Yeah, that looks right. I'm gonna take you and do that and move you over. Right like that. And then we're gonna take you. Whoops, nope. And do that. And move you
Stay on
over.
target. Stay on target.
Okay. We're braining it. We're braining it good. I know why I cut it this way, and that's what matters.
There was a hidden sin.
There's
Oh,
a
I'm
hidden
glad I found
sin
it. Yeah, I disappeared one of the layers for Sinnet.
I see. Okay, you still should have a warp deformer, though. It'll just be better for everyone. Look at her turn. Yes, Allie, she turned so good. Oh, there's so much. She actually does a lot of stuff. She does that. She does up and down. And she can actually do all the way around. She's a little flappy, but that should be fixed with physics. But right now, I'm attempting the skirt in a slightly lazy way, just so that it kind of does something. Because I kind of dislike that it doesn't move at all.
As a treat.
It kind of pains me that it doesn't move at all. It hurts a little bit. And so I do desire that. And then I need you. Nope, you. Yes. To come this way too. Right in there. Like that. So we have scrunch. Okay, I think you need to scrunch more this way. And then I think you need to... Why am I use the brush for this part? She is alive. Bringing around town.
She truly is. And we love that for her.
Okay, I think if I shrink this in a little more so we get a little more definition between, yeah, those two pleats, that'll be better. Okay, and then I think you need to come down like that. And you need to come down like that. Okay, you came down much too much. Ooh, okay.
Okay. That was a super quick secrets in it.
That does pretty good.
So it all worked out.
That is good. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm feeling it. This needs to come in more.
Oops.
And then we should be nice and good.
Too much.
All right. Now, what I wish to do is attempt some. Control Shift. No, I can't do that. All right, we're not going to attempt that. We're just going to do it the normal person way. Move you out. Move you out. little bit. Like that. And we'll go individual. Not that one. Not that one. Where'd it go? Where's the other skirt? There it is.
Yeah.
I have found it. And we're not starting with you. We're starting with you. Okay. Because we gotta move you back. And we gotta move you back.
I think I know what's happening in this panel. I'm just going to take it super slow.
Perfect. Okay. See, the skirt's happening. We're getting the skirt. How are you, Allie? What you been doing?
Yes, do tell.
Okay, Falcos are gonna
I'm sorry I'm being kind of quiet. I am using all my brain power for this one panel because there are overlapping lines and shit, and I need my full brain for this one.
Mars is full braining it. Full brain moding.
Full brain moding. Let's go.
I'm managing okay. This has gone less, whoops, concerning than it could have. Because if I do that, that's good. And then if I do that, that's good.
5 hours? Damn.
Concessions? My goodness. Ah. Because that's not that one. Haha. Brain is fully cooked? Yeah, it happens. But it's Friday tomorrow. Woo!
I'm very happy for that.
We are certainly very happy for that. What I can do is reflect your emotion. Aha! Okay, we got some skirt turn. I need to fix you. Here. Nope, here. Like that. Yes. And then like that. Yes. Woo, woo, woo! All right. Now I have to do the other half. Where you stretch it this way. We're like, fry, yay, yeah. Ooh, very fun, Mason.
And we're talking that actual Friday, the Friday that takes place after work.
Yes, soon. And then, ooh, and then we have, the thing that I'm blanking on. Game, stream, that's the word.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow, Ori.
Shush
You
your
have had a day.
We're good. Like I told you.
Look at what happens when Ori doesn't get her parfait.
I got my parfait. Just it was a fight.
In the very roundabout way.
What I didn't get was my first tea of the day. And that's the main tragedy.
Now that's sad. First tea is like going without breakfast.
That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck? I wanted you. Why is this coloring? Are you?
Okay. Nope, this one.
Nope, guys, are you a true artist if you don't curse out the program at least once?
No. All programs deserve to be cursed out at least once.
That's what I thought.
And I need you. Did I do you right? I think I even did this thing. Oh,
Okay.
I kind of did.
You gave me like a hodgepodge of lines to work with, but I think I understand them.
You just gotta do your best. There's not much I could do.
I'm putting the pieces together. I'm figuring it out.
You blame Sidon. You blame Sidon Maya. Roundabout parfait, yeah. The skirt has sentience. It won't have physics. That is 100% certain. Because I just don't think I can make myself do that. I mean, I didn't expect to actually do any of the skirt, so, you know, who knows, but I
Progress is
certainly
progress.
It is one of those things where, like, if I really wanted, I could add it later. Okay, hated that. What happened here? Why did you get so stupid?
All right, completely self-indulgent, but who's excited for Windbreaker season 2 tonight?
Yes. Well, I finally watched I got to watch Dr. Amaku episode 10.
Nice.
So I'm like, cool, nice. We got that in the bag.
New mystery. We got some stakes.
Yes. I'm very excited about how they, like, tie the two together, and that's fun.
Me too. I was actually thinking of watching the last episode tonight if it's up.
Not for me.
I'm sorry. Hey, that means you get to enjoy it longer.
I have 2 more full episodes, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
There you go.
Give me the brush here. And the brush there. And there. And like that. Ooh.
If this is the arm, if this is the sleeve, this would be the shirt. That's the hand. This is shirt. That's the hand. This is shirt. Okay. This will look like something by the time I'm done.
Ah. I screwed up with the first one. This is how it should have gone. Can I, like, erase parameters? I don't know how to do that. I think that's fine. Yeah. Because what I really want is this. Like that. I think that's more how I want it to be. Right, like that. Good. Good.
Ooh, they just added Apothecary Diaries.
To Netflix?
Nice. To Netflix, apparently.
Yes.
According to Allie.
I really like the dub. Mars watched it in the sub.
No, Allie, my hand does not look like a shirt. It's more so that in coloring notes, and there's a lot of lines going on. There's the lines for his bag that he's gripping. There's the lines for his gloves. There's the lines for his shirt. And I'm trying to decipher what all these lines are because it's a close-up, but it's also a squished close-up. So like perspective-wise, everything is kind of out of place from where I would expect it to be in his typical model. Like he's having a reaction. He's like pulling his arm close, so the clothing shifts, it changes its position. So I'm trying to decipher where all these little pieces are. So I was trying to keep track of, okay, shirt here, finger here, shirt here, finger here.
I'm making Mars art hard.
She is making me art hard. I'm earning my pay, you guys. If I do get pay, I might ask for Amiku. Because she is quickly becoming a favorite character.
She's
I
pretty
gotta
great.
be honest.
Okay.
She's so confident. Like, I find myself being drawn to really confident characters. It's like, yes, you have the skills and the credibility to back up those skills. Based. Let's go. Sorry, guys. It all began with L in Death Note. I like smart characters.
Moriarty and
Aaron
Sherlock.
Yeager, he was fine. Armin Arlet, that was where the shit was at.
That's not what I want. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is what I want. Yeah, that's better. Fill it out. Fill it
The
out.
rest of this should just be his normal coat. All right, we did it.
Confidence is smashable. Oh, yeah. Definitely why we have Dylan. What am I doing here? I like this one. So what is wrong with this one? So it's because you're very skinny. And then you get fat there. I like that. But I think the problem... Okay, I know what my issue is. I don't actually want you to be that wide. I want you to be wider. And you to be wider. Can I... Is rotating you a good idea? Don't know. Maybe. Yeah, rotating you is a good idea. Okay, what are you? You. Give. Nope. Too much give. Give. Okay. Yes, I like this more. Okay, I like one motion on one side and I don't like the other motion on the same side. So we gotta fix you again. I think rotation is really the help here. Okay, great. Give me the behind one, please. I want the behind one.
I'm going to send you guys some befores and afters of this so you can see what I was talking about.
Yes. And you can tell, all y'all artists in chat can tell Mars how that's obviously his blah blah blah. Oh, I need to do something. This is a very important, brief side tangent. I'm gonna show you all an image, and you have to tell me what you think it is.
Have you shown me this image?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay. So I get to play?
Yes, open. I want to open image in a new tab. That's good. I'm gonna do this.
No, you've been hit with the block of art.
And then you're gonna do this. All right. I'm gonna zoom in. What is this? Describe it to me. Well, don't describe it to me.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, okay.
With
No, you're gonna struggle.
a gold ring that has motifs of
Brachiosaurus.
It's got motifs of architecture. I just cannot think of what that architecture is. It's very specific though.
Okay. So Mars is saying it's like a architectural ring dinosaur.
I'm gonna go with vase dino.
Vase dino. Okay. Allie just says dinosaur. Okay, but Allie, it's a special dinosaur with a ring as its body. All right.
There we go.
Any other guesses in chat? It is a pretty dinosaur. I'm glad he got hit with the meteor. No. All right, I'm gonna spoil the answer. So it's a sauropod. It's a T saucer sauropod. because
Oh,
that's what, like...
a plate! It's
Yeah,
not a
it's a
hole!
plate! I understand it's not colored and it's a
Okay.
sketch, but
I've gotta be
I
honest, once it has
am...
some shading, I'm sure that'll look like a little dip in the
I'm very
middle,
happy
making it look like a plate.
that, Mars, you did not say donut or bagel. And the reason for that is because Dichotomy
No,
showed this
the
to his
design is
boyfriend,
like
and
a
I showed this
doily.
to my fiance, and both of them said it was a bagel!
But that flower,
Yeah, the
I've seen
makes
that
it not a
flower
bagel.
pattern
Okay,
before.
I would be happy with like porcelain ring dinosaur, but like a bagel or a donut? Nah, guys.
That's the
Nah.
fanciest bagel I've ever seen. Now, I was leaning toward like vase, ring, something along those lines, because I thought it was see-through. I thought it had a hole in it.
And that's fine. The big issue I was having was the fact that we were saying bagel.
Well,
I had
I
some
am
other
not
ones
saying
I can
bagel.
show. I have some other ones I can show. Hold on. We got on a T-pun dino thing. It started with they did a teacup raptor in Dichotomy Games' tabletop workshop stream, and they made teacup raptor, and now we have chocolate Ankylosaurus, chocolate chip Ankylosaurus, and then we also have, so we had the
That
sauce.
is so cute.
We had the sauropod. We also have the, which I prefer if I'm being honest, the sauropot. Because honestly, that fits the shape way better. And honestly, what started off my journey on this
Sauropod is amazing.
Teacup Raptor. I raise you the T-Rex. We gotta reset the zoom. The T-Rex.
I was about to say, if you didn't do T-Rex, we were gonna have words.
The T-Rex.
Hello, Shadow Legion.
So the shape activates
welcome.
something in the human conscious. The bagel shape. Yeah, I don't know what kind of fancy bagels
Shadow
they're
Legion.
eating.
At this moment in time, there are 50... Oh, you're saying a comic. I saw you said the comic.
Oh, no, it's a comic.
Because we're up to 52 entries.
As many as you want.
We're up to 52 entries on Webtoon.
That does count.
You can have as many as you want, though. If you are making your own, go for it.
They are just little guys.
They are. They're cute little guys.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Don't do that.
To quote Amelie, just a little guy, little guy, little guy.
I saw she got tic-tac-toe forehead.
If her most recent song can be a single of her just trolling and being a monster lover, how has she not released a song just called Little Guys yet? Come on, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Do it for the memes.
Maybe one day.
You already gave me the song Hear It Out. Give me Little Guy, please.
Hear Me Out.
Hear Me Out is honestly such a bop.
Yeah, that's why it's terrible.
It's great. You can ignore the innuendos.
Can I ignore the innuendo?
I can.
Okay, why do you come up so much? I don't want
I just pretend I'm in a cool music video when I'm listening to it.
Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Still too long.
Okay. What are you talking about? I've seen Doctor Who. I've seen Merlin on BBC.
We're talking about Merlin? What?
I'm playing into the joke, but shh, don't tell them.
I've also seen the the Benedict Cumberbatch Sherlock on BBC.
That one actually hurt my throat.
What one?
That was a violent sneeze.
Oh, you sneezed? It totally did not pick you up at all.
I wouldn't expect it to, because that one was probably so out of the mic's range.
Damn.
Like it started off like hit you,
See, that one came through.
That wasn't real.
I know.
That was me mimicking what
I
happened.
know.
It was like my nose was revving up.
Guys, I got to watch some of Paula Piroff's stream today.
Ooh, nice. What were they working on?
She's working on making new rigs for all the Ace Attorney characters to do more animations, and talked about how she got an animation job, which is very cool. And also, apparently,
Nice.
well, not in animation, because such is the life of a freelancer, she's been working at a daycare, and so she was sick. And I was like, ah, yes.
Vibe.
Yep, I immediately thought of you. Nope, stop!
Oh, no, I didn't want to move you. I wanted to click on you, Aster.
Good.
Come on. This is my first time
Good.
coloring you in this entry. Don't be a bitch about it.
Nope, I did a stupid... Good.
Ugh.
Good.
Did I?
Okay, oh my god, it moves! Ah! Look at my whole body movement! I have to reopen everything so we can see all of it, but... Okay, why did it not come back? Give me my arms back! Thank you. I move now! The skirt moves now!
She's been de-armed.
Okay. Guys, question. Do I work on physics now, or do I make some sort of attempt at the legs?
Chat, you are the deciders.
I'm gonna go with no, because what I have in my brain for this does not... Maybe... Do I at least need to try? I feel like...
How upset would you be if you didn't try?
I don't know. There's just a lot going on here. Boop, boop, boop. Nope. Boop, boop. All right.
Scoopity blap.
Whop. I guess we'll make it all together. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do... Nope.
Master, I never realized how many feathers you have on your back. Thank God they're all black.
Yeah. No, he's got a lot of feathers.
Easy peasy coloring.
I don't know if I really made this riggable. But
only one way to find out.
We'll see.
Guys, every time I like move slightly, my chair squeaks really badly. It makes me think it's going to fall apart at any moment. Don't like this.
Yes, well.
I might have to invest in a new chair. This is squeaking way more than it ever did.
It might be time for a new chair. It might be time.
Might be.
Okay. I don't know if this really made the effect that I wanted it to. I don't think it did. I think we're gonna have to skip this, and I think the main reason is because I really did not cut these boots in a way that I could do this. Because honestly, the laces should have probably been their own thing. And my leg is just wonk now. Yeah, we're not gonna do this. I think we're good with the skirt. I'm a forever overachiever. Yeah, that's the problem. Yep. See, I could, I guess, do like...
Ain't it the truth?
Okay, we're gonna try it in a slightly different way. I might do a slightly different thing. So if we do shins, boot shin, boot shadow, boot shadow, boot shin. Where's my other shin? Shin. If I do that as one of these, and then I actually put you here, I can go like that. If I make you come down and like wider on the top here. Maybe we can at least make a little bit of an effect. And then we take these two and do that, and then do that. Can move this down and out and out so that you connect again like that and like that. And then if I take you two and I just give you a deformer on this one as well. If you ever make a VTuber, it'll be 2 French fries and a V orientation. There you go. Why even go for fries?
And
just make it potatoes at that point.
That's also a good option.
Okay, I don't want that. I want these. We'll make that have its own deformer as well. And we'll make you longer. Maybe if I like turn you out more, it'll work too. Maybe if I move you out and move you out, and then I move you out. Okay, just scrunch you up.
See.
Something like that.
Now I gotta do your hair.
Out. We rotate.
Your straight bees.
Something like that. Too much. Scrunch you up.
And now we just start singing to ourselves.
Yes. Okay. Did that at least bring anything to the table? The skirt will have to get longer, and that's the last bit. Oh, we'll do the 2. I guess I should really have a full skirt. Let's do this. We're just gonna make a deformer here.
You gotta make this
Grab you and
more.
you.
Ooh, oh, that was nice. That was nice. We can do this.
Into there.
We can do this.
And then got this. We can go like that. Why do you not have the whole thing?
You curved the wrong way.
I know why. I know why. I know why. Is it Alt? Nope, it's not Alt. That's actually not bad though.
Nope, you still didn't curve the right way. God damn it.
Okay, I actually am going to do that. And
Corey and I struggling in our own special ways.
Yes. We are struggling in our own special ways.
Okay. Nah, I don't like it. Ew.
Oh my god, I just sneezed really hard.
Ugh. Yeah, Mike didn't pick that one up either.
I muted myself. That I can do.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm just gonna have to live with it.
And then I'm actually gonna have to make you rotate a little bit. Can you rotate? There. What the fuck just happened?
What the fuck? The hell?
Okay. Well, I fucked up somewhere. I don't know where. Great. Okay.
Really do be like Estra.
Yeah, beauty standards. Well, some shit happened there.
What the fuck was that?
And thus, oh, I know what I think happened.
Oh. Solve the mystery, you guys.
Okay, I think I know what happened. And thus I think I can manage to do it without having that happen. That's... No, see, I need you to be... Okay, I think I know what happened. You both need to go in there. And then you need to go in there as well. And then I need to fix this on this one. Nope, stop. Like that. And then when I... Good. Okay, we're fine right now. See, why are you still like that? I don't want you like that. Why are you all one thing? Okay, nope. We're scrapping it. I don't care enough. It's not happening. I want to have physics. More than I want to have knee bend. We'll never see knee bend. I will literally never be in the knee bend. Now maybe... Okay, I will try one more thing, but it will be different than what I was just doing. We're gonna make you... You have a perfect video, Reno knee bend. Gonna do that. And that's fine. Great. And then we're gonna have to have... Here it has you... and you... and you, and you. as another one. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Don't do that. I want to do this. Nope, I can't do that. That makes me an idiot. We're good. Now I can do that, and that in another one. And then I can do you in a final one. And now, if I put all of you on this, I can have you move out, you move in. Or maybe not like that. Maybe I need to move the whole thing like that. And then we just have a little boop. Okay. That's all we got.
Esther, my boy, you're done.
We got this.
Little foot tappy.
Boop. A little point.
And she's about to dance for you.
I have to do it with the other one. Okay, I will add one more thing here to see if I can do a little more. Why are you? I don't want you like that.
I missed that one, Esther. Shout out to the fourth dimension girls. Now that your fourth dimension homies.
Okay, that's what I wanted. It's very weird.
Oh, did I not do the thing?
Did you not do the thing?
I did not do the thing.
Uh-oh.
The thing that could make my life easier, I did not do it.
Oh no.
That was dumb.
Okay. Okay. I am a perpetual overachiever, Allie. Ah!
That she is. That she is.
Why? Why are you like this? I do not understand. Stop. That's why. Why?
We'd never expect anything less from our dear Ori.
Okay. Stop! I don't like that. Just funny with the cash. Their negative size wouldn't they be two-dimensional girlies? Oh no, we're saying I warped in on myself.
Yeah, there was a wild mix-up. Honestly, hilarious. I think I'm gonna make some more overnight oats tonight, you guys.
Nice. Yeah,
I know I was bad mouthing them on Tuesday, but I gotta say, something must have happened.
No, my recipe's just baller.
The texture. I don't think I was using your recipe though.
Oh.
I used whatever random one popped up on my Google search.
I mean, that's what I did.
Okay, so maybe there is a chance that we used it because It is 1 part milk and 1 part oats.
Yeah, that's
so
the big thing.
it's probably the one.
1 part
But
milk
I
and
gotta
1
say,
part
the
oats.
apple pie add-ins
Yeah,
were the
that was the
best.
one. That's the one I
That's my
have.
favorite.
That is the that is definitely the one I used.
I definitely like that one the most. The peanut butter one was all right. I wish I had jam to go with it.
I did have jam,
Very
and it was
sad that I
delicious.
didn't. But
Whoop.
the apple pie was pretty good.
Maybe not like that. Maybe like that.
We're not talking about this or this. We're talking about this.
Yeah, that's what I want. Want this to happen. Like that. Okay, there's something weird happening here.
I think that's the back of your ear, Ferg, so it should be this color.
Aha. Okay, well.
How is April Fool's for Dylan?
This is not what I wanted.
I don't know.
I don't think he got any pranks played on him.
Well, that's good. No planks were played on him.
Yeah. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do
earlier
actually.
today. My kiddo was working on what we call S clusters. Good night, Mason.
Good night, Mason.
And S clusters are basically you take an S and there's a consonant that follows. So think SP, SK, SL, ST. Those are your clusters. And what happens with those is kids will either drop the S sound, so stick becomes tick instead. So, for example, I pick up the tick, it'll come out like that. Or they omit the second consonant. So you get, I pick up the sit instead. It's interesting depending on what they omit. Typically, they're omitting the consonant that's more difficult for them to produce, so you can figure out a lot depending on what they're omitting. But the reason I tell this story following Ori's little slip up there is because my kid was working on spaceship because we want to work on our SPs, but we also want to work on longer words too. Like there's a difference between spoon and then spaceship. There's some more motion happening there in terms of your articulators. And he's at that level where we are currently working on that. He was probably so proud of himself in this moment. I'm trying to show him the picture basically where we're choosing between the pictures he's going to glue on to his Easter basket, his little Easter basket picture. And tomorrow I'm going to do an egg hunt with my kids. So we were picking and choosing which words we want to glue on and which words we want to save for tomorrow. So I'm talking to him. I'm like, do you want the school or do you want the, what did I say? I think it was shape ship. And I just could not get it out. I'm trying over and over. I keep going, say ship. I mean, shape ship. I mean, and he just turns to me and he goes, Miss Mars, do you mean spaceship? And he was so proud of how he said it too. He was
And you
like
were like,
popping that tea. He was like, do you want
yes.
the spaceship? The space ship? Like, yes, buddy, that is what Miss Mars is trying to say. That is very much what Miss Mars is trying to say. Good job. Good job. Ass off at that one. Good for the kids though to see that even their speech teachers mess up their words. Like, yeah, guys, we're not perfect.
Indeed.
Our job may be talking, but we're only marginally better than most people at it. That's it.
Okay.
It's not a large leap.
If I get you.
Schooled indeed, Penguin. I got
Nope.
shown up by a 4-year-old today.
Yeah, really. And I want you.
They do, Allie, and it sticks with them too. On the flip side of things, kids will remember like the little small acts you do for them. Um, Little example, I have a little guy that I see. He's very sweet. I love working with him. He's one of my favorites. And, sometimes around the holidays, the parents and the kids like to send in, little tchotchke presents, things like that, gift cards. And one of the things that he told me he picked out was a little baby Yoda keychain. It's very
Mm.
cute. It's like this little cardboard keychain. But it clearly meant a lot to him. So I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And I found it the other day in my car. So I was like, oh yeah, this is the keychain so and so gave to me. I'm going to put it on my bag. Like, just so I don't lose it, just so I have it. And it's a gift from a kid. So I want to have it on there. It almost feels like christening the school bag in a way to have a present from a kid on there. So when I went to see him during this week, he saw the little keychain on my speech bag, and he goes like, "Whoa, you have my baby Yoda!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was so thoughtful. I wanted to put it in a very special place." And he just turns to me and he goes, "Wow, thank you." I'm like, "My heart, my heart." Thank you, buddy. I mean, you're the one who got it for me.
Okay.
But just that little, wow, thank you.
Yeah.
He was in awe that one of his presents could show up again. They are great sometimes. For those of you who were there for the last story from I think 2 weeks ago, this is the same kid who was using the doctor set and said that the cat's heart sounded like farts.
Yes, that's why they had
He
to
is a gem.
operate.
I love working with him. Yep. Yeah, same kid that said your hearts sound like farts. Time for operation.
Amazing.
There are definitely some good moments in there. Like today, you missed the earlier story from today, very brief, but I have a little kiddo. He's 2 years old, and for his session, I'm in his house. I do home visits, and we literally just made pillow forts.
Amazing.
We made pillow forts. We worked on core vocabulary while doing it. Got a lot of exercise while doing it. There was a lot of getting up, getting down to go get more pillows. A lot of falling because he wanted to jump on the pillows, but mom doesn't want that. So we just fell on the pillows. We fell down.
No.
Oh, yes, it's SLP shit. That's a cute bag. Where did she get it, Enthuse? Also, have you been here this whole time? Welcome. I don't think I welcomed you.
Who?
You probably have a whole bunch of people in here that I did not say hi to.
Who did we not welcome?
Enthuse.
Oh, he's been here a
Possibly. I don't know. I have no memory.
Apparently not. All right. Well, I made this too crazy on myself, so we're not gonna unless no, I don't think I can. All right, I made a foot movement. Is it a steppy? No, but I did do a foot movement. Now I have to do it on the other side.
Boy. Here we go. Moment of truth.
So I brought it
Moment of
out.
truth.
Nope. I brought it out, and then...
Yeah, kids can be
out.
great sometimes.
Ooh, okay.
I love working with my kiddos, and I have such a variety too. I got language, I got some articulation, phonological processes. I even have a kid we're working on feeding because he has some food aversions, so that's been fun. I've never done anything like that before, so I've definitely been learning as I go. And it's super cool.
Come hither. Me,
Sweep
I'm
this
probably not
color.
gonna do steppies. Me nearly does steppies.
Very, very nearly. Like so close. Nope,
I
that's not
am
your shirt.
technically simplifying it on myself, though.
Where did this color on the palette come from? Why do I have this?
This needs a deformer. Great. You get that. Nope. Don't do the stupid. That's fine.
Ugh.
Ah! Don't do the stupid.
Oh, from Asha directly? Dang.
What? Oh, the bag?
Asha is basically the
I know.
overseers of all
I've
the
seen your
SLPs.
Instagram stories.
I've posted about Asha?
Yeah. And dues and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get to pay them so I can keep working.
Yep.
Ain't that fun?
Yeah. Do you have continuing education credits?
Yes.
Yeah.
We do continuing education. Well, that I believe is only if you have a TSSLD. That's a certificate that allows you to work with students in the school. It basically stands for teacher of students with special disabilities, I believe. Off the top of my head, I think I'm missing a letter in that acronym, but that's essentially what it means. You cannot work in a school as an SLP unless you have your TSSLD. And you do maintain it through continuing education credits. So yeah. You got to renew it every so often. All that fun stuff.
And you got that through your schooling?
I got that through my program, yeah. The way they were structured, they made sure that we took education classes alongside.
Yeah.
So it
You had both.
it allowed us to kind of be ahead of the game. Whereas some coworkers that I have now don't have their TSSLD, and they ended up doing those classes outside, like on their own time. So I kind of like that my program kind of made sure we had a little bit of everything, a little bit of academics, a little bit of school based, and then a little bit of hospital based. Like we literally got everything.
Yep.
Do I do Head Start? At this moment, I don't believe so. It may come up in the future. Let me just look that up real quick so I know I'm not being stupid.
Okay, I think if I do this, that's how I did it. Whoa! Okay.
So I don't think Head Start specifically. I I'm more so like I work through a company and then they send me out to various schools in the area as well as people's homes. So that sounds a little different to me. I don't think it's through that program. I know what my job title is. It's clinical fellowship speech language pathologist.
All right.
That's my job title.
This is as much steppies as I've gotten.
The reason I say that, Enthuse, is I've never heard mention of Head Start in my time being at my company. So I don't believe so.
One body X1. That's fine. Let me rename it. One body X. 2. Sure. And then we'll make edit one body Y1 and one body Y2. Okay. So I think I could do this. I think.
You got this. Ah, that makes sense, Enthuse. If I do get into it and I have any questions, I'll know who to turn to.
Well, hi. This.
But I think my goal going forward would to be in a school district, like actually part of a singular school and not travel. Because as much as the flexibility is nice, driving on the road is so exhausting, and having to bring your materials everywhere. Like, I always leave something behind at my student's house. Or sometimes, like, I'll forget something at the school and I needed it for the next session. So then I got to improvise and come up with something or borrow supplies from someone else. And it's just like, I cannot wait to have my own room, even if it's the size of a closet. I cannot wait to have my own room that just has my shit in one place. It doesn't live in my trunk. It doesn't live in the backseat of my car. It lives in the office. All of it lives in the office. And that is where it stays. And it's all in one place. I never have to search for anything. It's all in one place. That is my dream. That is my dream. And also to have prep time. That would be nice. Prep time and a consistent lunch. That's all I ask. Oh, it's moving. The Hori Hori pocket is moving.
This is the Falcos.
Sorry. I saw a pocket moving and then I clicked away. I assumed it was the Hori Hori.
The Hori Hori's in the back.
God damn it. I tried. Alrighty, FedEx. Your eyes.
Okay, good. Think this is
Off
what
to
I
the
want.
side, so the diamond will be a little weird.
Bring it back, bring it back!
Bring it around town.
Ah, okay. That's something I have to do.
No, that looks too... Okay, I assume this will look better once I color it in. Maybe.
This needs to get moved like that. Or not. You need to get moved like that. There we go. Okay. Itchy. Okay. We're gonna save and we're gonna test it because I want to make sure that I'm doing this right. So I want to add a group.
Okay, we got Ferrex.
Body X input presets. What did I do? Oh, let's do that. Cool. Good. Okay. And then I need to do input settings. Nope. Add yes. And then I need to go to output settings and I need to add body X's. Okay. And then you should be like 15, I think it was. And you should be like 15, I think it was. And I think you were like 50, whatever. So where are your...
Oh, okay, Enthuse. So what you are describing sounds similar to what I do, which is just simply called early intervention, where kids are eligible from basically when they start to their third birthday. Like once they hit their third birthday, they age out. And if they continue to need services, then they'd be picked up by the preschool side of things. So then they'd be enrolled in a preschool program. Or insurance, but that's a whole nother can of worms.
Oh, it does jiggle. It does jiggle. I see it jiggle a little bit. Okay, I want way more jiggle. Yes. Yes.
Get that jiggle. Get it in 5 minutes.
Nah, it's not the
Holy
right one.
shit, 5 minutes? Damn. Alrighty, how many panels did I get done tonight?
Okay, maybe I don't want this pendulum. How do I delete a pendulum? Delete. Okay, that's fine.
Two. And
Want it to
three.
jiggle.
I got four. I got five.
Longer?
Okay, so how many do I have? One,
That?
six, seven,
Okay.
8, and 3 of them are big panels. Okay. I do work with toddlers, Enthuse. The kiddo I was building a pillow fort with, that's one of my toddlers. So mostly I'm getting like emergent language cases. Words requesting. Oh, I just got the alert. Voting for the anime awards is live now.
Okay, I think I need to make this way more of a thing.
Oh, this is not fair. Anime of the year, and the nominees are Dandadan, Delicious in Dungeon, Frieren, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and the Apothecary Diaries.
Damn.
How the fuck am I supposed to pick?
And at this point, you need one of these so that at this point you can detach from the Falcos. Yeah. Like that. Okay, great. Modeling physics. body.
Okay, I voted Delicious in Dungeon just for you, Ori. Film
Thank
of the year.
you.
I didn't really see any films. Best continuing series. It's between Oshinoko, Spy X Family, One Piece, because of course, My Hero, Demon Slayer, and Bleach. These I watched Spy X Family and Demon Slayer. Is this a fair vote?
Increase.
Wait, the hush of a training arc. The voting is on Crunchyroll, it looks like. It looks like on Instagram they provided a link to the voting poll. And they do ask for your email or either your phone number. I'm just doing it from the Crunchyroll app because I have an account. So I'm just doing it that way. Best new series is literally between the same ones. Are you kidding me?
Okay, how do I...
Okay, if I voted for Delicious in Dungeon as best overall, I'm voting Freerin as best new. I'm sorry. I gotta give Freerin the credit it deserves.
Okay, I think this
Best
looks good enough.
original.
I don't
I
know
did
why it,
not
like,
watch any of these.
freezes weird there, though.
Skip. Best animation. Oh, you guys are cool.
Dandadan. Dandadan.
I did vote Don to Don.
Okay, it's Dandadan. I love Delicious in Dungeon, but the animation on Dandadan goes fucking nuts.
Best character design. The contenders are Apothecary Diaries, Kaiju Number 8, Freerin, Demon Slayer, Delicious in Dungeon, and Don to Don.
Ooh, character design.
Why must you hurt me in this way?
Character design.
Hmm.
You're too floaty. You need to unfloaty you.
Don to Don for the character design. It is good.
Dandadan character design is good. But as... yeah, I guess
really
so.
like
I guess
Freerin's
so.
character design.
I was gonna say Freerun.
Apothecary Diaries is also a contender.
I guess I wouldn't put Apothecary Diaries in character design.
It is
if I'm being
pretty.
honest. It's pretty, but I wouldn't say the characters really do a lot for it. I would say Dandadan has a lot of motifs in it with like their forms and all of the other creatures and things like that. Freerin, you feel how the world is more. So I don't know. I would probably pick Dandadan. Yay, it works! Oh, I didn't do the other one. Physics settings. I need to do... duplicate.
Best background art? Oh, it's Freerin.
Body Y.
It's hella Freerin.
Input settings are body Y. Output settings are body Y.
Oh, best comedy? Mashley is on there.
Ooh, Mashley's really good.
I'm voting Mashley for best comedy.
Yeah.
Am I biased? Maybe.
I want to reflect
Best
your emotion.
action. Ooh, Windbreaker is a contender for best action.
That's pretty good.
It's got really good fight scenes. Going up against Dandadan and Bleach, damn.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's good.
I don't think I watched any isekai this year.
This one. I want to reflect.
Best drama.
Great. And now I want to go back in here.
Freering's backgrounds are freaking gorgeous in Thews.
They are.
Seriously. Mr. Villain's Day Off is a contender for best slice of life.
I mean, yeah.
That just makes too much sense.
Yay, look. My Falco's move.
Oh, nice.
All right. Sadly, this was not the last one. I am gonna have to do a lot of the physics next time. The tie needs to move, the chain needs to move, the hori hori needs to move, my arm needs to move, and maybe I'll end up with a minimal skirt thing. Oh, and I didn't even tilt myself. I didn't even do a body Z. So, sadly, another stream. Oh yeah, the 2 Creepy Nuts opening. I will say, I think I love Bling Bong Bong Born more than Otonoke.
Oh, I like
dance to it
Otanoke
way
a
more.
lot.
I like dancing to Bling Bong Bong Born. But all right, everyone.
Is a contender for best anime song. Oh, it's up against The Brave and Otanoke. Oh, damn.
All right, we're almost done.
We're
yes.
fucked.
This is actually the end. The end is actually in sight. It's literally doing my body tilt and doing my tie, chain, hori hori, and arm physics. But now that I have the hori hori physics out, the next physics will be pretty easy. The tie should be pretty easy. The chain, the little flowers, I want to sort of jiggle a little bit. I think it'll be pretty simple. I am leaving it there with the bust up, though. I did get the little feets in, which was cute, and I did get the little feets in, which is cute and extra, but definitely not necessary. But done anyway. Again, we're really gonna only be seeing my avatar from, like, the bust. So even these arm physics are gonna just be kind of only a little bit of a thing that anyone may even notice. But still very fun.
It's well worth the effort.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you to our lovely YouTube channel members. I'm not gonna read them out. Yes. You'll get them read out tomorrow. But I didn't forget you. You came on the screen this time. Give us a like if you're on YouTube. Leave us a comment. Watch the video that came out Tuesday. Watch the video that comes out tomorrow. And we'll see you tomorrow for Ace Attorney, guys. We're back, baby. More Ace Attorney.
We are. So good.
Right. We'll see you then. Happy Friday. Good night.
Happy Friday, everyone. See you for Ace Attorney.
Oh, do it, pastry. Good night.